Listen carefully, because what I'm about to share is meant to help you see things more clearly, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Someone you trusted made a choice that hurt you deeply, and it naturally left you feeling replaced, confused, and questioning your own worth. When people act from their own desires or misunderstandings, they often create distance without fully realizing the impact it has on others. What happened wasn't a reflection of your value, but rather a reflection of their decisions and the path they chose. I know it can feel overwhelming right now, as if your thoughts are tangled in uncertainty and your emotions are pulling you in every direction at once. There are moments when it seems like the weight of everything makes it hard to see anything beyond the pain, and that experience is very real. But even in this stage, clarity slowly begins to form when emotions settle enough for you to breathe again. As for what is happening in their world, it is rarely as perfect or satisfying as it may appear from the outside. People often come to realize the consequences of their choices only after the initial excitement fades, and they are left to face the reality of what they have built. This doesn't need to become something you carry with resentment or hope for downfall, because holding on to that only keeps you tied to the situation. Instead, your focus deserves to shift toward your own healing, your own stability, and the quiet rebuilding of your inner strength. With time, what feels unbearable now will turn into understanding, and eventually, distance from the pain will give you peace and direction again. Their happiness has been replaced with pain by something they thought would bring them happiness. Everything they had hoped would complete them has instead left them bereft, confused, and striving. It may not seem like it at first glance, but believe me, my darling, all of it is caving in below. Everything that they said, did, and caused you pain, the deceit, the bad decisions, is now coming up with them. The two of them had the illusion that they could put you in the past and get on with their lives. Contrary to expectations, such has not been the case. Their pain is beyond your comprehension at this time. The lives they lead are beset by disorder and bewilderment. Remorse and shame have ensnared them. Because of their own treachery, which they first believed would have no effect, they are tormented by guilt and regret. The guilt they feel for the harm they did weighs heavily on their shoulders daily. Their every breath seems labored, and every choice feels like a burden. Now when their hearts are empty, there's no getting away from it. Can you tell me why they can't get away from it, little one? Their actions against you are wrong, and they recognize it on a deep level. Their actions were unfair and reprehensible, and they are aware of it. However, they have chosen to bury the grief and assume everything is okay, instead of addressing it head-on and accepting responsibility. People in this situation want you to think they're okay and have moved on, while you should be the one to feel bad about yourself. The fact is, however, that they are going through as much pain as anybody else. My heart breaks for them as I see their lives crumble. This is not the life they had envisioned for themselves. All the things they hoped would make them happy have instead brought them nothing but sorrow. What they anticipated as a joyful relationship has instead brought them sorrow and remorse. You are not the key to their happiness. They choose someone else. Unbeknownst to them, it's true. The world is in utter disarray because of their decisions. Past hurt, shame, and remorse have entangled their spirits. Because of their treachery, they have to deal with the fallout every day. They have relied on falsehoods to build their lives, and now they are seeing those foundations crumble. They have created a labyrinth of regret and are unable to escape it because of their own faults. They are living according to their own health standards, and I know it's hard for you to believe, but it's true, kid. Taking a breath seems like an uphill battle for them. With each passing day, they fight an uphill struggle against the weight of their own shame, remorse, and the void that has taken over their lives. No one can help them. They are shackled by their own misery. They are unable to reverse the harm they have done. None of these people, not to you, not to the third party, not to them, ever. Is this reality going to shock you, little one? Do you think you can handle hearing about their struggles? due to the fact that its revelation will be both surprising and dramatic. It will be the truth, nonetheless, that you have been seeking. Now, my darling, are you ready to hear the discovery I am about to share with you? This is news you weren't expecting, but it's important for you to be aware of. Those that deceived you probably aren't as ideal as they seem on the outside. Ignoring their pretenses, they are really rather unhappy. Their acts will have ramifications that you have never anticipated, and I'm going to tell you about them. Get ready to hear the truth by taking a deep breath and telling yourself that. Show your readiness by giving this video a thumbs up and entering 111 in the comment section. Please, little one, hear me out on this. Crucial in every way. The betrayer and the third person they choose over you had no idea this would be their fate. Their belief is that after they have injured you and betrayed your confidence, their lives will be complete. It was their hope that they could put you in the past and go on to a happy life together. I thought they were happy for a while. It was their firm belief that they had chosen well. They were naively believing they had finally discovered true pleasure. But alas, their joy was brief. A little period of time passed. In the past, things were different. Actions often carry consequences, even when those outcomes are not immediately visible. Over time, situations that were handled poorly tend to reveal their impact in unexpected ways, creating moments of reflection and accountability for everyone involved. What once seemed hidden or distant can slowly surface as clarity replaces confusion, allowing people to understand the full weight of earlier choices. At the same time, not everything that happens around you is openly shared. People sometimes hold back information, not necessarily out of intent to mislead, but because of discomfort, uncertainty, or a desire to avoid unnecessary emotional strain. In many cases, silence is chosen in the hope of maintaining balance rather than causing further distress. While you focus on healing and moving forward, life continues to shift in the background for others, often in ways you may not immediately see or fully understand. This difference in perspective can create distance between reality and perception, making situations feel more complex than they truly are. It is also common for people to struggle internally with their own emotions, especially when facing regret or unresolved feelings, which can influence how openly they communicate. Even so, truth has a way of emerging naturally over time, without force or pressure, simply through the unfolding of events. What matters most is how you choose to respond when clarity arrives. Staying grounded, patient, and open-minded allows you to interpret situations without being overwhelmed by assumptions. Eventually, understanding becomes less about fear or anticipation and more about acceptance of how things unfolded and how you decide to move forward from them. Like this video and enter, man, to let me know you're ready for what's coming. The moment for revelation has arrived. Can you handle the truth that they're trying to keep hidden from you? No one wants you to know this, my darling, but it's crucial. Something you are entitled to know. The truth is being kept from you by them. At the moment, they are both experiencing a severe trial. They act as if everything is okay on the surface, but in reality, their shared history, their creations, and their efforts to keep them together are crumbling. Picture this, a mirror that is completely shattered, irreparably damaged. They are now experiencing this in their life. Unfortunately, karma is crashing into their life, and it's not going down without a fight. What they previously took for granted as solid and eternal is suddenly disintegrating right before their eyes. A growing awareness that they are unable to escape the consequences of their previous deeds has begun to set in. They are helpless in the face of the impending storm, ignoring the fact that they can do nothing except watch as their lives crumble around them is how it really is. My question is, why can't people see it for what it really is? What gives them the will to deny responsibility for the suffering they've wrought? The reality about why this is occurring is staring them in the face, but they are too proud and obstinate to face it. For some reason, they can't let go of the idea that they ever harmed you. As a youngster, do you think that's possible? That some individuals can't see how they've damaged others and can't admit when they're wrong? The way they continue to shirk accountability, despite their inherent self-awareness. Karma, my darling, is an unstoppable force. You can't run from it. Since it is a law that applies everywhere, it will keep hitting them until they snap. Neither fixing them nor rescuing them from the fallout of their actions are within your purview. No need to worry about their problems. The cosmos has started solving them before you ever thought about them. My dear, you must redirect your attention from them to something much more significant. The moment has come for you to focus on your own future rather than on the challenges they are experiencing. You have had to overcome many obstacles, and I realize that. The going became tough, and you could have thought the whole world was out to get you at certain points. There was a time when you may have felt like your hopes and aspirations were slipping away because nothing was going according to plan. This is to inform you, nonetheless, that a change is imminent. You need just look about you right now to see opportunities, promising chances that might alter your life's trajectory are standing before you. You can't go to a better, more prosperous future without these foundational pieces. Plus, you have been neglecting them for reasons that I am well aware of. Distraction, uncertainty, or fear have prevented you from moving forward. It pains me to see you pass up these opportunities any longer. There is no longer any reason for you to postpone taking action. The time is now. A world of benefits is already within your grasp, and I want to be the one to help you see them clearly. You should get off the couch and start living your best life now. Your moment has come. Seize the opportunities the cosmos has bestowed upon you. I want you to accompany me, little one. Let us pray together. We should all join hands in praying for your future, your prosperity, and the many benefits that are about to pour into your life are our prayers. Keep your mind off of them and their problems for the time being. Turn your attention on the good things that are happening to you right now, things that you have earned and for which you have worked tirelessly. Listen to my prayer, O Lord, and let my hands take what is rightfully mine. The opportunities for prosperity are close at hand. May you grant me the courage to seize them. Forget about problems and uncertainty. I am going to seize the gifts that are about to flow. Dear Lord, I pray that you may strengthen my hand and lead me to the light. Never let opportunities slumber. Always hold my trust in a force that is profound. Having faith in you, I know that plenty is never far away. Light my way, guide me with each step and each day. When everything falls into place, I will take what is rightfully mine. This prayer carries a deeper sense of intention, reminding you that your words are not empty. They reflect your inner belief and the way you see your place in the universe. It becomes a quiet declaration that you are no longer willing to settle for anything less than what aligns with your true value. Each phrase is meant to strengthen your mindset and help you stand more firmly in your own worth. It speaks to the idea of moving forward with awareness and courage, recognizing that opportunities are constantly unfolding around you. When you express your thoughts with sincerity, it encourages a shift in perspective, one where hope, success, and emotional fulfillment feel not distant, but already in motion within your life. Things may not always be immediately visible, but change often begins in subtle, unseen ways. There is also a gentle reminder that you are not walking this path alone. Support can come in many forms, through people who care about you, through memories that shaped you, and through the quiet strength you carry within yourself. It's about trusting that guidance and encouragement exist, even in moments when you feel uncertain. The message also encourages release. letting go of what no longer serves your growth and making space for new experiences. Dwelling on the past only slows your progress, while focusing on what lies ahead opens doors to transformation and clarity. Life continues to offer possibilities, but it asks for openness in return. As you move forward, the focus becomes simple. Believe in your direction, stay open to change, and allow yourself to receive what aligns with your journey.